All right, hello, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So I was actually very surprised about this, waking up this morning. They just dropped the EZAs for Pikkon. Well, we're on Janemba here, but Janemba, Pikkon, and then they did two like sub EZAs through this Pikkon, as well as isn't it like Super Saiyan Kaioken? Yeah, it's a weird little movie thing. Anyway, 4 EZAs. Now, this is the first batch of sub EZAs we have gotten since. Oh god, when was the last sub EZA we got? Was it Oh my god, I think we got one during the Buhan celebration. Tech Goten. What? Like that was it? And before then, when did we get another one? Like. Oh, I guess like the Namek celebration, there was Nail and Super Saiyan Goku. But point being, that I mean, the Worldwide didn't have them really. Anniversary didn't have them. Like they have not been really touching sub EZAs all that much recently. Pretty surprising. There are a lot of characters who need them, as well as a lot of characters who probably teams would greatly benefit from them. Having them. Like third form Frieza would be a pretty good help, unless they're actually doing like a Namek sort of worldwide. Like we need him, like we need that Buu Piccolo, etc., etc. So point being, very surprised to see these guys. We don't know when they're dropping yet. I do believe the Yellow Coin LR comes out between, I think it's like the 12th and the 16th. I don't know exactly, still getting used to the JP schedule. So I could definitely see these guys just being like revealed for like a week. I mean, they've done this a couple times this year. They're just like revealed for like a week, and then we know they exist and we have to wait to use them. I don't know though. Point being though, these guys, even though they're shadow dropped, I would hope they're really good. They could both be pretty impactful. I mean, this guy literally has a Ghost Usher, and Janemba was kind of a core, through his support. Although they really got to change the condition. I hope they have. We shall see though. Also, I should note. I mean, this might have just been a me thing, but I really did not like transformed Janemba in the past. Hopefully, they've actually given him a reason to transform, because he went from being just like a defensive support god to like just like trading it all off for some like good damage when all of his teams needed the defensive support character. But yeah, I'm really excited for this guy, so I'm starting here. Alright, what do we got here, Janemba? Be good. Corroded Body and Mind, key 3 180. Extreme Class, key 3 130. What? They... Really? Am I crazy? Did they only buff the Corroded Body and Mind? Was it not already 130 for Extreme Class? Seriously. I'm checking that real quick in game. I can't believe that. Yeah, it was already 130. Why'd they not? That okay? It seems like these recent like EZAs, they've not been doing too much for the like leader skills. Interesting. All right. So basic effects: 180 attack and defense, guards all attacks, 50% damage reduction. Extreme class allies key 2, 30% attack and defense. Oh, okay. So we got the guard from 4 key orbs, and the support from 2 rainbow key spheres before. Okay, 3 or more type key spheres obtained, 30% attack and defense to corroded body and mind or uncontrolled power. Launch additional attack has a great chance of becoming a super attack. 1 or more key spheres obtained, 150% defense, 30% damage reduction rate. For every attack received, attack 20% up to 100%. Damage... What? So we're doing this shit, huh? Damage reduction rate minus 5%. No more than minus 50%. Welcome back, Topo. What? He doesn't Rainbow Orb change. I'm pretty doesn't his transform state Rainbow Orb change? Okay, thoughts. 210% to 40%. I mean, he gets that's 100. Okay. As long as you get the 3 key spheres and the one rainbow key sphere, I do think he should be pretty good. Obviously, he's gonna fall off substantially. I mean, you go from 80% damage reduction in guard to down to 30% damage reduction, and while getting no more defensive. I really think this should have had defense increase as well. But maybe they're actually trying to give you a reason to transform now. Let's see. So he's raising attack. Oh, that's a permanent stack. Permanently stacking attack and raises defense 1 turn, meant damage enemy. Okay. I mean, he has really good links. You know, bigger bosses. You know, metamorphosis. Like, I don't know off the top of my head, like what. I mean, obviously uncontrollable power, like Aunt Broly, but besides that, off the top of my head, like, it's really probably gonna rear its ugly head. I think that they chose to exclude Janemba from demonic power for no reason. But we'll see. I don't have this guy's fucking categories memorized off the top of my head. Okay, I think he looks. I mean, like turn. You gotta think, like, if you bring him into like Battle Hunt for Middle of Foe or something, I mean, this just gonna be constantly immortal. And you're only in those fights for, you know, a handful of turns. So he's just gonna be immortal the whole time essentially, which is obviously really good value. I mean, he's stacking. He's still, you know, he has his support. Like, he does look really good. I just don't. I cannot say like how good or like if he really has like a home or not. I really don't know. I'd also be really curious to see. I mean, Golden Week. I genuinely do think it's gonna be like Diamond stuff. I'd be very curious. I mean, this guy would probably. There'd probably be some way they get him on like you know, the final sort of antagonist categories. I'd have to imagine. But I guess we'll see. That being said, here, what's his transform state? So 200% attack and defense. Yeah, there's the Rainbow Key Sphere change. Wait, what? No, wait, what? Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to any one type of key sphere? What? What does that even mean? So he just like, for example, he'll change like tech to like strength, or, you know, int to rainbow, or AGL to physical. Like, it's just a random. Like, what? That feels. I don't like that at all. I do not like that at all. Okay. Changes key spheres AGL to rainbow. Guards all attacks, high chance of evading. 3 or more type key spheres obtained, 100% attack and defense, launch additional super attack. 1 or more rainbow key sphere obtained, 30% dodge chance. Before receiving an attack within the turn, 30% damage. What? Oh, I see. Okay. So essentially, that means his first attack received, he has 30% damage reduction for it. Okay. After evading an attack, critical hit temporarily upon the character's next attack. It doesn't say for the rest of the turn, it says next attack. So he only guaranteed crits on 1 attack. When attacking with 12 or more key, 250% attack and defense. I mean, yeah, he's really good. Transformed, he's really good. He's probably going to do a lot of damage while being pretty good defensively. But once again, he does lose his support. And also he's probably still weaker defensively, honestly. Well, I mean, I guess it depends. Because once Fat Janemba has all of his hits, you know, he does only have 30% damage reduction guard, which is the same thing this guy has, while being able to get up to 80% dodge. But I mean, this is only for the first attack, and you know, you can obviously get unlucky with dodge, and there are dodge canceling fights and such. And obviously, he does lose his support. Okay, I think he looks good. But I don't know. I need to see what the. I mean, this buff right here is actually so crazy. 250% phase 2. Like, he's gonna be looking pretty high, I think. We'll see though. I do like him so far. And then that's not a stack anymore. Great relays attack and raise defense for 1 turn. So he does only have a normal raise consistently through both forms, which is unfortunate, I guess. But I mean, I think he'll be pretty good. I do want to see what the exact Calcs or whatever, but I do think he's gonna be pretty good. Okay, I'm pretty. Although I do, it's like so weird. I mean, this is just like the April Fool's monthly Dokkanfest, and we're actually like 2 dual Dokkanfests or EZA. Like what? I mean, the 2022 Golden Week, and then when did these kites come out? Like, was it the 2019 New Year's, 2020 New Year's? It was one of the New Years. I forget exactly. But yeah, very odd for one just monthly Dokkanfest to have 2 dual Dokkanfest. You know, parts, whatever. EZA, very interesting. Okay, but yeah, he looks really good. Let's see what we got from Pikkon now. Okay, Connected Hope, key 3 180, and Superclass key 3 130. This guy could be really good. I mean, you got to think, he has a Ghost Usher, so he's probably going to be very important. Basic effects: 200% attack and defense, high chance of evading enemy attack. Superclass allies key 2, 30% attack and defense. For 7 turns from the character's entry turn, 200% defense guards all attacks. 3 or more type key spheres obtained. Otherworld warriors or connected hope category allies attack and defense 30% up. Launch an additional attack has a great chance of becoming a super attack. 1 or more rainbow key sphere obtained. Key 4, chance of evading enemy attack 20%. Seals the attacked enemy's super attack for 2 turns. When attacking with 12 or more key, 200% attack and defense. He's got a lot of stats. Notably, I'm still not seeing no rainbow orb, right? Unfortunate. I mean, I get that maybe it'd be a little strong, but I don't. You know, fuck it, right? I mean, he needs the rainbow key sphere, and you got to think like master, like these other world warriors. It's like Super EZA Gogeta needs them. He doesn't have them. A Super AGL the new Dokkanfest Gogeta needs them. Doesn't have them besides the active. Tech Gogeta does create them. He needs them. Pikkon needs them. Doesn't create them. Like there's so many of these characters that need them and do not create them recently. I really do not like that. But I mean, it's only one. It should be pretty easy to be able to get. He does look really good. What are we looking like super attack effects? I mean, the links, I don't even. Greatly raise attack and defense 1 turn, greatly lower attack, and then this is the sort of Gogeta thing. Okay. Greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, immense damage to enemy, attacks effective against all types, and greatly lowers attack. So it just adds the effective, I guess, for when you're facing a tech enemy. Yeah. Okay, he looks good. I forget the whole condition here. So active conditions don't change, so I'm actually just gonna check in game. I mean, obviously I can see the one enemy 50%, but isn't there like several sort of conditions for it? Can be activated facing only one enemy whose HP is 50% or more, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, once only. Okay. There's kind of a lot of conditions there. I mean, he looks pretty good. I mean, people still use him to this day for his, little utility gimmick of the Ghost Usher, right? So, I do think he'll be really good. I will say, I do find this a bit concerning. I mean, we just moved into a meta where there are longer fights, and we're seeing 7 turn from character entry turn. Like, that's not too good. He'll dominate battle hard and formidable foe. He'll probably be pretty good in the red zones, but I do find this concerning. Oh. Okay, I do think he'll be really good though. But I mean, once again, these links, it's not even worth like looking at them. Okay, I do like both of them. I'm not sure how much. So many characters just have so many numbers. It's so fucking like 50 different sources of numbers. It's kind of hard for me to really just tell at a glance, oh yeah, he's OP. But I mean, he's gonna have really good, stats from being EZA, right? So, can I not? Right, they changed it with the format. I know there's some way, some like formula that they use, so it's Calcs. So we'll know what the stats are. So I'll be able to find those pretty quick. But I presume he has pretty good stats. Oh, well, actually, it shows it right there. So, what do AGL characters get? 5,400. So he's practically what, 14,000 ish. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good defensive stat. So, I do think he's gonna be pretty good. But I do want to wait and see. I do find this a bit concerning. But he should be really good. Okay, and also, like, I mean, modernizing, like, the Ghost Usher. Like, if we get 17 and 18 EZA this year, like, it's... Like, Fat Boo... Imagine a meta where Fat Boo, Pikkon, and the tech androids are all meta-relevant. That's so crazy. Okay, well, he looks really good. I imagine these guys are going to be kind of filler trash, but, let's see. I did notice this earlier, by the way. I haven't like read the kits yet, but I mean, obviously, when you see the EZA details, right? I mean, you can see on both of the graphics, they both require Pikkon medals. I do find that kind of odd. I feel like one of them should have required Janemba medals. But is what it is. It's not the biggest deal. Okay, what do we got here? 150% attack and defense. All enemies defense minus 50%. Okay. Launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. For four turns on the character's entry turn, high chance of evading enemy attack for every super attack performed. Key. What? For every super attack performed. 20% attack and defense. Key 1. Permanent. Permanent. Permanent stack. Oh. Okay. There's not too many characters that get permanent stacks like this in the passive. We have examples like Strength Dispo. Ironically, I think the only other example that comes to mind is AGL Jiren. Well, there's also like the key stack ones, right? But I mean, like, the attack or defense, right? So interesting. Okay, that's pretty crazy. When the target enemy is in the following status, attack or defense down, 100% defense. Before receiving an attack within the turn, damage reduction rate 50% up. So his first attack he received, he has 50% damage reduction for it. When all allies attacking the same turn are Otherworld Warriors or tournament participants, he gets 100% attack and defense, chance of performing a critical hit, damage reduction rate 20%. Launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. Oh my god. Yo. What the fuck? That's kind of crazy. Wow. I mean, it does say for every super attack perform, right? That is a high chance he doesn't get any other besides if you have the full Otherworld Warriors or tournament participant category sort of thing. But I mean, damn, this guy would have helped me. I think it was which one was the Otherworld Warrior against? Because I mean that took me literally damn near 3 hours to beat. I believe that was against the Goku. No, it's against the Vegeta fight. The Vegeta fight is the one that can be defense lowered. Yeah, and all enemies minus. Oh my god! Wait, so he's actually meant to help with that mission. He's actually meant to help with the. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. Of course, this guy would make that so easy. That's crazy. Okay, he's actually really busted. Raise attack and defense 1 turn, greatly lowers attack. Yeah, dude, like, he's actually. They actually want him to be really helpful for like some of those 10th anniversary missions. That's pretty neat. I really like him. For being a sub EZA, he looks really good. I mean, he only has supreme damage, notably, but I mean, this right here, this bit seems pretty exciting. I'm gonna have to do a stack thing for him. See just what he gets up to by the end. I will say, I mean, notably, right, he doesn't have any phase. Oh wait, actually no. This is phase 2. This is phase 2. This isn't phase 1. This is a phase 2 buildup, since it's every super attack performed. Okay, that's interesting. So permanent 20% attack and defense, phase 2, every super attack. No, okay, yeah, he's really good. Unironically, like, if you run him... See, and this is what I was saying with Cell. I was like... I wanted a new Cell and everything. I found it really weird we got Gohan when we did. I mean, Gohan being part of 10th anniversary is good, but, I was like, we really need a new Cell too. And then we come out, he becomes a TUR, and it's like, okay. And then it's like, he's not... I could see the writing on the wall. This guy is not a Cell Saga character. Strength Cell. He's not a Cell Saga character. He's a tournament participants unit. I mean, you could tell from the banner unit is Majin Buu Saga 18, right? So... I do find it unfortunate that this is a tournament participant celebration, especially because this slot last year was Toppo, was it not? So, I mean, we saw what happened to Toppo. Now, to be fair, tournament participant is a lot less of, obviously it's a lot less gimmicky than fucking special pose, but, I do find this concerning. But what I will say is, because of what the animations are, like we have the special like Cell Saga, or just not even, well, yeah, Cell Saga, sort of animations through the summons right now. I would think that the character is going to both be Android Cell Saga and tournament participant, and I mean the only character who fits that bill, I think, is Bye Guys Goku. I mean, we'll see if it happens, but I would say be on the lookout for Bye Guys Goku Part 2. That'd be my guess. If they're not gonna do him, it'd probably be like it'd probably honestly be like Universe Survival Saga as the Part 2, which would be something. Maybe we get like a Kefla or like a fucking Frieza or something. I don't know. That tournament power Frieza does need to EZA. I do wonder maybe they just give us like a straight up God of Destruction Topo LR. Because I mean that Frieza fought him. Interesting. Okay, yeah. All right, let's move on to Kaioken. Pikkon looks really good. I'm really excited so far. Okay, so we got key 4, 200% attack and defense. High chance of evading enemy attack. Randomly changes int key spheres to key spheres of another type. When receiving an attack, KO. Survives KO attempt, attacks up to once within a turn. That's pretty good. When HP is 80% or more, 100% defense. When HP is 80% or less, change physical key spheres to strength. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense 100%. An additional attack and defense 50% up when HP is 80% or less. With a strength or physical key sphere obtained, launch 2 additional super attacks. Oh wait, just one for oh, that's interesting. For every strength or physical key sphere obtained, 40% attack, 10% crit chance. With an AGL tech or int key sphere obtained, guards all attacks. For every AGL tech or int key sphere obtained, 20% attack and defense. Chance of evading enemy attack 5%. What? What is this kit? Massively raise attack for 1 turn. Immense damage to enemies sacrificing 5% HP. So, essentially you have 2 ways to build him. Hyper offense god. Or hyper defense. Although I will say... I guess it's really going to probably depend on what this is, huh? He already has a high chance, so imagine if you literally 10 AGL tech or int key spheres, he has 100% dodge, right? 8 he has 90%, 6 he has 80%, 4 70. Like this is really good. Obviously the attack and defense. He doesn't raise his defense on super, but interesting. Yeah, he looks pretty good to me too. I mean, you could probably get a really gimmicky turn where he's just like looks like one of the highest attacking characters in the game, which is kind of funny. But I don't know how good he's gonna be because I mean this defense I think is concerning. He doesn't. A lot of his stats seem tied to the nuke, so you either go defensive and you're really defensive and you'll hit okay amount of damage, or you go hyper offensive and you do a decent to a lot of damage, because you do have the 2 additional supers, and then if you get like an additional after that, like he could hit really hard, but he'll probably just be like a feather if he gets touched, which I suppose he does have the KO. He does have the baseline high dodge. If you're using him as like because he doesn't support, so it'd be, I guess maybe if it's to your playstyle. If you use him as like a floating damage dealing character, he could be pretty interesting, I think. But once again, obviously you can't bring him into a fight that has dodge canceling. But he looks pretty good. I think they're all pretty good. And these guys are sub EZAs. You gotta have to keep in mind. I like them all. Okay. Well, I mean, there we go. I think now what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut away. We're gonna start getting to, the calcs. I do not need to find the stats. I'm sure they're somewhere. You can find them on the site or something. Because obviously we don't have the data download yet. I would not be surprised if we don't see these guys in game. For, like I said, probably like maybe even like another week. Like maybe they're gonna have these guys at the same time the yellow coin LR drops. We'll see though. I wouldn't say 100%, but it would not surprise me if that's what they do, because I was very surprised to see these guys come out when they did. But yeah, we will be back. All right. So we are back now. I several things to note, I guess. So let's just go from the top here. Now, Janemba does technically have a 220 lead through the new cell. However, I suppose I should also just write this since I do put these on Twitter as well. I did calc him under Int Broly. And the reason for that, the 200% lead, is quite simply this. They both give a domain. Broly gives the 40% support. I mean, technically, you could even have like 80% support. I think because it does cover just all the turns, I believe is how it works. But point being, the thing with running him on Cell's team is I don't know if I like... Is Cell's team really a team? And what I mean by that is... I don't have my own Cell. So, I mean, there is this, point to be made. But Cell, he's one of those weirdly designed, like, I mean, Int Broly has the same thing with a stupid revive buff. But even Int Broly, from how he works, at least while there is one of his domains active, it doesn't need to be that specific one, but one of them, he is at least competent as a slot 1. Cell, you can't... I really despise when a character is a Dokkanfest lead and they don't, like... He's so weirdly designed. Only one of them is ever really going to be able to slot 1. And it just... I don't know. Point being, Cell has a very weird design, and from what I've seen, on like Dokkan Twitter and some YouTube stuff and such, people, it seems most people aren't really summoning for him, and those that are, it seems a lot of them are like disappointed in him, and it seems a lot of people came to the consensus pretty immediately that Cell looks really good if he's one character on someone else's team. I don't really like the idea of double Cell myself. I do like the idea of Int Broly more. So that's why I have him calced under Int Broly. I hope that makes sense. That being said, I actually really thought Tech Janemba would look a lot better. Fat Janemba here. I guess I didn't really think about it too hard. I don't know. I really thought he'd look good, but he's kind of honestly disappointing. I mean, well, hold on, that's not the right word. I don't think, because like he's good. I mean, 80% damage reduction, the first hit, guard, like, I mean, he'll tank, but it's so, it's such a weird design. Like I don't like, why does he lose the damage reduction? I don't know. If he wants to lose the damage reduction, I honestly think he should build up defense as well, and it should be defense and attack, and it should build up to 200% instead. It feels really weird that he has no Phase 2 defense. If he had Phase 2 defense, he would be crazy. But, he doesn't, so... it is what it is. Essentially, you kind of have to transform him. Because, I mean, once you get, hit 5 times, right? I mean, 55% damage reduction. And the guard is still good, but, like, it's, you do start to fall off pretty heavily, unfortunately. But once you get into Transform Janemba, I mean, he's really, really good. You have to consider, I mean, he has guard, right? He has 80% dodge. He has 30% damage reduction for the first attack. He's crazy. I actually, he looks a lot better than I thought he was going to. I'm really pleased with what they did with him. Fat Janemba should have been better. But Transform Tech, like, he's crazy. It sucks he loses his support. But he should be, be hitting pretty hard. And obviously this is very good defensively. I mean, you have to, like, just think. I mean, just say no support, right? And say you just get to 3 supers. You don't even have, like, a domain. I mean, you have guard, 30% damage reduction. Like, you double-digit tank supers, don't you? I think so. I'm pretty confident you would. So, well, I mean, that's under the condition, I suppose, that you have the damage reduction for the super. If a normal hits you first, then I don't know exactly. But I think you still would live, but you'd probably take damage. But essentially, he's a dodge character that doesn't really need to dodge. An 80% dodge character that doesn't need to dodge, which is actually very powerful. I mean, we literally just got Janemba, who doesn't he have 8? No, I think he goes up to 90%. He goes up to 90% dodge, I think, and he needs to dodge. Fat Janemba, I mean, he's chilling, and you got to think. I mean, he has a pretty perfect partner. In fact, we could probably actually just show this. Wherever. Well, I have it on here somewhere, I think. Let me just go to like movie bosses. That'll be easy. Technically, I'm pretty sure like him and Physical Janemba, like you can run them together on Int Broly's team, and that should be a really good rotation if this would load, please. There we are. Let's see here. Come on, Tech Janemba, and we have. Oh, well, it's okay. He's not as good as I thought he was. But yeah, I mean, you still get 55% attack, 35% defense, 5% HP recovery. Which, running that as a rotation, and you have like Slug, right? Which, it really sucks. He's not on Demonic, but he is on Slug's leader skill, right? He does lead movie bosses, so. Yeah, he's really good. I really like him. I would have preferred if they did something else, made the base a little better, but I think he's still really strong. Now, Pikkon is also really good. I mean, once again, you have guard, you have the, what does he get up to? 50, 70%? 70% dodge, right? So, he's really good. Obviously, once you pass 7 turns, you don't even have guard anymore. You still have the 70% dodge. He just becomes a dodge or die. He's still good once it wears off, because here he can actually live supers. But once the 7 turns go away, he can't. But he still lives the normals perfectly fine. Tanks them. And he becomes dodge or die versus the super. I suppose in the end of some of those red zones that could be problematic, but I do think he does also have the Ghost Usher, so as long as you use it smartly, I do think he should be pretty fine. He seems pretty good. I don't like that he falls off. But it's not really going to be that problematic. Now, Strength Pikkon, I did put several notes here. He only has a 200% lead, which seems kind of crazy. In fact, I could probably just show it. His only 200% lead is where are we? I passed it, I guess. Fun. Otherworld Warriors. I don't have the. I really like if it just goes straight to it, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so he is right here, and it's kind of weird. This is also the character that like JP has the int one. Very odd, but is what it is. So I mean, yeah, he literally it's only South. It shows as a 200% lead, but that's because the HP is 200%, so technically, but it's not actually. So his only 200% lead is Goku. And obviously, you're not running that Goku. And even if in some fucking reason you are not running 2 of him. And with Pikkon, you are not running him unless you have the full tournament participant or Otherworld Warrior. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to. This is correct, but I didn't write the 40%. So yeah, like he's good in a vacuum of potential. That's a weird way to describe it, but he can have up to 100% dodge, and he can have what is it? 70%? Yeah, 70% damage reduction for the first attack received. It's all very like weird and gated and stuff, but I feel like if you haven't completed the Otherworld Warrior mission against that Vegeta fight, could be a helpful option considering Otherworld Warriors kind of sucks. So, if you're missing some characters, like this guy could genuinely be what you need to complete it. But he's not the best. I genuinely thought he'd look a bit better than this, but like once again, this is on a double 170. Maybe if you're considering if he gets a 220, and I also don't have like, you could run him on like Cell's team and then have the domain, right? So I mean that'd be a direct 15% increase, but I don't know. He might look good for like a stacking video or something, but like that's probably about as far as I don't know. I think he might have some uses, but he's not all that. And Kyle can go. Like I don't even waste my time writing the fucking support out. He's ass. He's just ass. I'm sorry if you were really hoping for this guy. He sucks. He's awful. I thought he'd look a lot better, but no, he's just awful. He's terrible. I don't know what they were thinking. Because the one thing he has going for him is that big offense turn, and I mean this is no guard. This is 50. You have one KO attack you can survive. A fucking normal puts him on the KO threshold. Like he's bad. He's bad. Unfortunate is what it is. And also I did calc 5 orbs because I mean this guy's not a slot 1. You're likely not putting him slot 2. He has to be a slot 3, and it's just I don't know. He's not gonna be. You get it, right? He's just not. He's not all that. Very unfortunate, but I do like the Dokkanfest. I have, nitpicks about this guy, but otherwise I do think they're all pretty good. For the Dokkanfest, parts. Pikkon might be usable in some scenarios. Kyle Kengoku, I doubt you're really ever going to see use for him. It is what it is. At least they're finally doing sub EZAs again. It sucks that they kind of suck, but at least they're doing them again. I'd rather. I don't know. It's weird because like. I personally will probably not really ever use either of them, but there are scenarios where other players who don't have like I mean for example like the Otherworld Warriors, like I said, I mean that's a real case where someone might be able to get some usage out of one or both of those characters. Very real possibility because I mean Otherworld Warriors is like if you don't have Gogeta, like the new Gogeta, it's like holy, like. I don't know. There's definitely scenarios where people are going to be able to use them. So I guess there is that, but it's just not. I guess sub EZAs usually are meant to be like a fill option. So I guess they can, although they're not the best big fill options. But I don't know. But yeah, Janemba Pikkon, really good. Sub EZAs, not so much. Pikkon might have a future. To be fair, I did only count shocking speed. Like if you have Cold Judgment and he's on like a 220 lead, and blah 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 blah, like he might look good. But right now, and who knows if he's even gonna get that stuff by the time Power Creep arrives. So, yeah, there we go. That'll do it here though. This has already gone on really long. I apologize for that. It's just there was so much to go over. But we're going to end this here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care.